Welcome to Homes and Lifestyles in Georgia, the ultimate guide to homes and lifestyles in the heart of the Peach State with your host Frida Kalina. Get ready to explore the vibrant and diverse communities that make Georgia so special. We will take a dive deep into the world of buying, selling, and investing in real estate in Georgia. Join us as we sit down with industry-leading professionals, top-notch agents, and savvy investors who will share their insights, strategies, and insider tips to help you make informed decisions and maximize your real estate opportunities. So let's get ready for another great episode of Homes and Lifestyles in Georgia with your host, Frida Kalina.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Frida Kalina. Thank you for joining my show, Homes and Lifestyle in Georgia. And I'm very excited today to have Sammy Baker with Contractors Best on our show. And he is going to tell us all about Contractors Best, and we're going to get into some more information about what's bugging you, as I always hear Sammy saying. But Sammy, welcome. Tell us about Contractors Best, please.
Yes, thank you. Hi, we're in Beaufort, and we started our company 12 years ago. I used to work for some large companies in pest control, so I actually have about 26 years of experience. And so we do termite, pest control, rodent, mosquitoes. We do the full line to take care of our customers. And we kind of started the company to make a unique company where we could make that fit our customers and not a box just to sit in like those very large companies.
Nice, nice. And Sammy, why would you say that it's important if somebody's getting ready to sell their house, why is it important for them to have a termite bond on their house?
Yeah, it's very important because in Georgia, especially, we're in the hot zone. So that means there's millions and millions of dollars worth of damage that's caused by termites. And you definitely don't want to buy a house that immediately after you get moved in, a little bit later, you push on a picture and the whole window caves in. And that could be $5,000 to $10,000 worth of damage. So it's very important to have a house looked at in the South region and especially in Georgia because they're so active.
Exactly. And is it a law in Georgia? I know it used to be, but is it a law in Georgia to have a termite bond on your house when you're selling?
No, in Georgia, there isn't anymore. They changed that. Every state around us, it is mandatory for you to have a termite inspection. So, I guess it's free enterprise, but you would definitely want to do that because of the issues. And now it is in the agent closing packet, but a lot of times they just check the box and the future homeowner has no idea that they really should have had a termite inspection done. Now, a lot of mortgage companies do want that, and they want it within a 30-day period. And the VA, it's mandatory for that type loan.
I think it's really important also. And Sammy, if you'll stay tuned, everybody stay tuned. We're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be right back in a couple seconds or minutes.
Are you ready to sell your home? Look no further. Introducing Frida Kalina, the real estate agent who gets results. With years of experience and a proven track record, Frida knows how to sell your home quickly and at the right price. From stunning photography to strategic marketing, Frida leaves no stone unturned. She'll showcase your home's best features and attract qualified buyers in no time. Leave the stress behind and let Frida handle the negotiations with her expert skills. She'll get you the best deal, ensuring your satisfaction every step of the way. Don't settle for less. Choose Frida Kalina as your real estate agent. Call her today and let her sell your home for top dollar.
Hello, everybody. We're back with Homes and Lifestyle in Georgia. And today we're talking to Sammy Baker with Contractor Best about the importance of having a termite bond. And I know a lot of people, Sammy, have questions about what's the difference between a repair retreat warranty versus a retreat warranty?
Yeah, a lot of the warranties when you're looking at a house, you have to come inside the house, do a full inspection of the house. That's all the walls, all the bathrooms, all inside the house, the windows, just to make sure that we don't see any signs that there's active termites. And then we go outside and look for tubes on the exterior. Also, there's things called wood to ground contact. There's areas that need to be maintained to make sure it's not an open avenue for termites. So we want to check all of those things. Also, there's crawl spaces in Georgia. So the three type you have are slab homes, you have crawl spaces, and you have basements. And they're all unique of how we have to look for termites. So if we crawl underneath the house, that means that you can crawl underneath. It's called a crawl space. Then we're going to go underneath and see if there's a moisture barrier. We're going to see if there's any tubes coming up. They're little tubes, orange tubes, about the size of your pinky. So we're looking for those. We're looking for anything above the piers, things like that for termites. So what happens is at that point, if the house does not have any active termites, and we can't see anything, then we ask the customer, would you like a preventative treatment to be done on the house? And so if we don't have any issues, then we can draw a graph of the house, make unique marks of the house, and then we would treat the house. So in that case, we would give it a repair and retreat warranty. So what that means is if ever there's termite damage that's occurred, we keep a insurance policy through us on the house. So if any repairs need to be done, then we would do it ourselves and pay for it, not the homeowner, and retreat it to bring it back so the termites cannot live there. Most homeowners do not think about that if there's termite damage in that house, the insurance company is just going to say, call a pest control company, have them treat it. We're not responsible for this damage. And of course, that could be $5,000, $10,000, and you don't want that to occur. So you want to put that pressure back on the pest control company, termite company, that they did a great treatment on that house, and it's going to keep the termites out. And then, of course, the other part of that is if we did find termites, then we would retreat all the areas to make sure they didn't come back. The other side is that someone may come in, do all the same things I'm talking about, but they say, we're going to put a warranty on the house, but it's retreatment only. So if the termites come in on an annual inspection when you're looking at it and they're there, all that company is responsible for is to kill the termites. They're not going to do any repairs. They're not going to pay for anything on the home. So it's really important to read the contract and make sure it says repair and retreat warranty, not just retreat.
Wow, that's huge. And that can cost somebody a lot of money if they don't include that on that warranty, correct?
Absolutely. There are some major companies that they'll do the house under retreat and repair. But when someone sells the house, then that warranty immediately goes to retreat warranty, not a repair and a retreat. So there's some major companies that switch that on you. So some people think they're getting a repair and retreat, and then it converts to a retreat only. So it is very important for you to read the contract, know what you're buying, because you may want to find a company to bring that back to a retreat and repair warranty.
Definitely. I would definitely suggest someone to do that. But, for just the normal person, what does a termite look like? Does it look like an ant? I heard they fly. I mean, can you see it? Can you see a termite?
Yes. What happens is in the springtime, the termites are trying to form a new colony. So in late February, March, April, what they do is they swarm out of the wall, and they look like ants, but they have a fatty waist. Their wings are longer than their body, and they have antennas, but those are called swarmers. So they're reproductives. So they're just trying to fly out, and the king and queen get together somewhere outside and they form a new colony. So a lot of people think, oh, that's just ants, no big deal. And then that happens a couple of years in a row. And then it's back to you push on the wall and the sheetrock crashes in the wall. So they make little galleries in the wall. So we know the difference between moisture damage and other things because they make a gallery so they can walk through and eat more wood. So that's what they do. God made them to eat dead trees and convert them back to soil, but they don't know the difference between your house and a dead tree. And, you know, we've sent them to college a lot of times, but we still just can't get them trained to know the difference.
I love it. I love it. That is, that's amazing. I love that way you put that. Well, hang on one second. We're going to go to a commercial break again real quick, and we'll be right back. And I can't wait to hear more about those bugs.
Are you in the market for your dream home? Look no further. Introducing Frida Kalina, your expert residential real estate agent. Frida has more than 25 years experience in the real estate industry and will guide you every step of the way on your home buying journey. Buying a home is one of life's biggest decisions, and that's why she is committed to providing personalized service tailored to your needs. Let Frida find the home that checks all your boxes and brings a smile to your face. Contact Frida today and let her help you find your dream home. Remember, it's not just about buying a house. It's about finding a place you can truly call home.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Frida Kalina with Homes and Lifestyle in Georgia. And today we have a special guest, Sammy Baker with Contractors Best. And we've been talking about termites. And I have a couple more questions for you, Sammy.
Okay.
It's a lot. I mean, it's a big deal if you have termite damage. And if you're selling your house, you definitely need to have a termite bond. But what is the difference when somebody says there's a termite bond versus a termite warranty? What's the difference, or is there?
Yes. A bond used to be the phrase that we used, and that language is still in the real estate industry. And I get tired of correcting real estate agents, so I just let them say it. So a bond is you actually we have a warranty of $350,000 worth of damage. So if they did damage on the home all the way to that, I'm responsible for it. So if it was a bond, I would actually have to put $350,000 in the bank to be a bond. So what the industry came up with is we have a warranty, just like a car warranty.
Right.
So just like when your car breaks down and it's less than 30,000 miles and they warranty everything, we're the same way. So if for some reason you got termites, your warranty actually goes up to $350,000. It's just a legal way of saying that. But for years and years and years, we use the phrase bond. So when a real estate agent says that the house needs a termite bond, I really know they're talking about a termite warranty, but it's just a legal phrase that we have to make sure that we use.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. And then there's different ways that you treat for termites. And what is the difference between the bait stations and the liquid treatment of termites?
Yeah, the traditional way for years and years since we started in the 50s, basically learning how to treat for termites and keeping them out of the houses, that was called a liquid treatment. So we trench all the way around the house, 6 inches wide, 6 inches deep, and any slab that's abutting up to the house, we drill those every 12 inches, inject the product in the ground, then we cap them, and then we put concrete back over them. So it will spread 12 inches. And so anywhere there's a slab, we want to get that in the ground so termites can't come up. And then we want to trench the outside completely, any wood to ground contact that needs to be treated. The liquid traditional treatment is absolutely the best treatment. So we find that it's less than 0.5% failure rate. So it's really significant. Now, it is a little more expensive on the initial treatment, but then on the annual renewal where we want to come back and check it every year. And by the way, with our company, that's every 12 years on the liquid. So your warranty will be a little less costly, your annual renewal with the liquid, But like I say, it's a complete mulch around the house. That means they have to go through it to get to the house. We use a new product that the termites have no idea that they're there. And so they go through it, they groom and clean each other, they go back to the queen, and it wipes out the whole colony, usually within 45 to 50 days. So that product is very significant. And it's the same product you use for fleas and ticks on your dogs and cats. So we can't use the word safe, but it's really good environmentally that we only have to use that little bit of product to kill the termites and do a great job. Now the bait stations, which are relatively new, probably about 15 years out now, they've gotten better over time. So what you want to do, the bait stations about every 15 feet apart. And it's a little bait station that you put in the ground that has wood, the tastiest wood you can come up with, like banana pudding for us. That's for termites, right?
Right.
Maybe you like chocolate cake. So maybe it's like chocolate cake in the ground.
Yeah.
So what it does is gets to the termites, hopefully before they get to the house. And then you put a product in that they will eat, and they'll take that back to the queen. And they groom and clean the queen. And when they do that, she ingests it. So it's called a chitin inhibitor, so that when she has her eggs, her newest batch that comes out, they can't molt. Termites go through about 6 molts to get to their full size, just like a spider does, or any of the other insects. To get larger, they molt. So it makes it where they can't molt, so the new ones are going to die, right? So that's how, and the bait stations take a little longer because it doesn't kill the whole colony at one time, but over time, it'll eliminate that colony and start making them sick. So those some people call them a trap. So when you're going around the house, they're put on the exterior, again, about every 15 feet. Those probably have a failure rate of about 3%. And the only reason that is because there's a gap between the bait stations. And so what we have to say is if there's a big tree outside and it had a huge root that ran up to the basement and it died, the termites would eat that root out, and then they're there on the house. So they didn't get intercepted in the bait station. But it's gotten better over time. They've gotten better at the more tasty wood and to get them to take the product back quicker. So that's going to be your difference. The termite renewal on baits are a little higher than the liquid treatment because you got to come back and check them more often.
Right. That's true. Wow, that's interesting. I had no idea. I always see, where the termite traps are, but I really didn't know the difference. So thank you so much for explaining that to me. That makes me better understand what's going on with that. But anyway, we'll be right back. We're going to take a short commercial break. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Discover the path to a successful home sale with Sell Your Home with Confidence in Any Market by real estate expert Frida Kalina. This comprehensive book is filled with invaluable tips and proven strategies that empower home sellers to achieve success, regardless of whether they're navigating a buyer's market or seller's market. If you are planning to sell your home with confidence in any market is a must. Order your copy today and unlock the secrets to selling your home effectively in any market.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining the Homes and Lifestyle in Georgia. And today, again, we have Sammy Baker with Contractors Best. And we've been asking him a lot of questions about termites. And a couple other things on our list is, and questions that people are asking, is carpenter bees and carpenter ants wood-destroying organisms?
No, and a lot of people think that they are. So carpenter bees basically drill the holes and you hear them buzzing around. And this springtime, they look like they're ready to attack you, right? So you're walking by, a lot of people get a tennis racket and they'll try to kill them really quick and they're kind of hard to hit. But those are males and they're looking for females. And so what happens is they really don't sting, although they're getting in your face. They're telling you, hey, get out of here. I want the female to get by me and not you, right?
Right.
So the female can sting you, and she's the one that actually drills the hole in the wood. And really what they do, they're not in structural pieces of wood. So they're in the 1/4-inch piece of wood, maybe the trim that's going around, maybe your deck, maybe little pieces on your front that you're going, ooh, I don't want holes in this. But they're drilling in, and then what they do is they lay about 6 eggs. So what they do is they make like little humps, 3 of them, and they lay eggs in each one of those, and then they back their way out. So next spring, you're going to have 6 of them where you just had 1 the year before. So really, they don't get into the 2x4s, the 2x6s, any type structural. They just tear up the visual wood that's there. What we do is come in, we dust that hole, then we seal the hole with wood putty, and that makes it to where the 6 that's inside will die with the dust, and at least those can't exit again in the spring, and we get some control doing that. But a lot of people, when we do the termite inspection, they'll go, hey, there's holes up there. Are those termites? No, they're carpenter bees, and they buzz around, but they are fun when they look like they're attacking you, and they're really not. Carpenter ants, on the other hand, follows moisture. So if wood gets wet, they don't actually eat the wood, but with their mandibles, they'll pull the wet pieces of wood out, and then they'll make a nest inside that area. So a lot of people see the frass from that, and they think that's termites too, eating their house, but they're not. So in our wood destroying insect report that we do for the customer when the house is transferring hands, those 2 will not be on our report.
Okay. Very interesting. I do know they are very annoying, and they're loud. And the holes do look kind of bad, but that's good to know. That is great to know. Thank you for that. Sammy, what is the most dangerous insect in the world?
Well, it's something most people wouldn't think about. So you might think, well, it's a spider because there's spiders chasing me around. Maybe it's a millipede or a centipede or some other little insect that's coming at you that looks like it's going to come. Well, we know it's not the cockroach, but no one wants to see them, right?
Right.
But that's not one of them. The most deadly insect in the world is the mosquito. I'll be like, oh my gosh, that little thing that just annoys me and bites me. Well, malaria, that's the biggest one. About 3/4 of that population will be malaria. And what happens why we are better in the United States of not having very many cases is that we don't have old tires sitting around that water's sitting in. We don't have unsanitary situations like trash that water's being kept in. So anytime you have water, and especially standing water, then that's where they're going to hatch. When they lay their eggs, it only takes 5 to 7 days for that mosquito to go from larvae all the way to adult and flying out and biting you. So we have multiple, not just malaria. We have West Nile that is very deadly. A lot of times we have 12 to 14 people a year die from the West Nile and several others in it. Some that kill horses. So a lot of horses that die.
Wow, who knew? That's crazy. I hate mosquitoes. Oh my God, they're so annoying.
And we have products to treat around houses that will last 25 to 30 days, so you can enjoy your deck, you can enjoy your pool. So we can get rid of those fogging that areas, and then we have some other products that go along with it. And get the water away from your house. You should not have any standing pools. You should not have water standing in your plants at the bottom. That's just enough for mosquitoes to hatch out of.
Wow. And what if you have a dock on the lake? Because I know when I lived on Lake Lanier and I had a dock, the mosquitoes were horrible. Is that something you can kind of spray or?
Yeah, the difference there is water moving. They're not going
Okay.
to be in that, right? So any
Okay.
stream that's moving fast or the water's moving, they don't like that. They may try to, in a shallow area that's not moving as much, they may try
Mhm.
to lay some eggs, but
Mhm.
constant water means the eggs are going to just flow down and they're not
Okay.
going to hatch. But what happens is there's other places in the dark woods and the bushes and things like that. They hide during the day because of the sunlight. And then as the
Mhm.
sun's going down, then they come out and they're wanting a blood feeding so that they can have
Mhm.
more mosquitoes.
Mm. They
That's
love me.
always, yeah, it's always a female that bites you, not the male.
Darn females. Those females. Anyway, we're about to have to wrap it up. But what I know a lot of people are scared of spiders. What spiders should we really look out for that might be dangerous? I
Yeah,
know
in
the pretty long
Georgia,
legs, they're
it's
not,
kind
but
of interesting. In Georgia, you have black widow spiders. That's the black one that has the little red mark on its abdomen. So you
Mhm.
can kind of see that. A little less than about the size of a penny is the size a black widow usually gets to. And they like to get in your garage or in your crawl space where light goes to dark. They seem to like that area because the insects don't really see them. And so they're eating the insects. Contrary to what people think, they are not aggressive. Only if you try to grab them or get in their nest will they bite you. The other is brown recluse. And how you know that, they're kind of skinnier and they only come out at night. Recluse. So they're reclusive. It's very rare you ever see them. But if they bite you, they can really make a rotten place in your skin. And you need to go see a doctor as soon as it gets really red and gets puffy. Go to the ER, go see a doctor. They can give you medicine because if you wait too late, I mean, they can really cause some damage to your skin and it takes a long time for it to heal.
Ugh, good to know. I hope I never see one of those. But anyway, Sammy, I have used you as far as being a realtor and having a termite inspection, and you are wonderful to deal with. I love your staff. Tell us how we can get in touch with you if we need, some treatment or a termite letter or whatever.
Yes, you just have to call Contractors Best Pest Solution. My office number is 678-765-6525. And if you want to go look at my website, it's www.callcontractorsbest.com. And we have a very active website, so you can request anything you want on there, and we will follow up with you to take care of you. All North Georgia. We cover all of North Georgia, not just the Beaufort area.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Sammy. You gave us a lot of great information. If you guys have bugs, please call Sammy. But anyway, we'll see you next Friday at 10:30 a.m. And thank you, Sammy, again. And God bless everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning into Homes and Lifestyles in Georgia, the ultimate guide to homes and lifestyles in the heart of the Peach State with your host, Frida Kalina. Each week, Frida is going to take a dive deep into the world of buying, selling, and investing in real estate in Georgia. Join us next time as we sit down with industry-leading professionals, top-notch agents, and savvy investors who will share their insights, strategies, and insider tips to help you make informed decisions and maximize your real estate opportunities. So until next week, God bless from your friends at Homes and Lifestyles in Georgia with your host, Frida Kalina.